So hey there everyone, as always, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a few. So yesterday we were out in the field doing a flight for a client, and when we wrapped up, I decided let's have a little fun. Let's make a couple of 360 images, and those 360 images were created with the Mavic 3 Enterprise. So it does have a built-in pano mode. One of the things interesting about it though is so when you're on the ground and not ready to lift off yet and you try to switch to the pano mode, it tells you that an aircraft is not connected and first you need to get it up in the air in order to do these panos. So a slightly weird thing. Now, when it does the panos, it does automatically stitch them for you, and you'll see that in the video coming up in just a couple of minutes. So it will automatically do the stitching, so when you get back to the office, you can just offload your micro SD card and you will have those panos done. You will also have a bunch of folders with all the images that went into each pano, so if you wanted to stitch them with something else, let's say PT GUI for instance, you absolutely can. So you don't have a lot of control in this though. It's just pano mode, so I'm not setting anything. It's all fully automatic when it does it. And then it hovers for a little bit while it actually processes. So you'll see that in the video just momentarily. So why did I do this one today? I just wanted to share it. You know, we've been talking on our Patreon channel about playing around with 360s and checking out 3D Vista and making some tours with 3D Vista. So with that, I'm going to let you go, and you're going to jump right in to see me actually setting up in the field. So we have the screen capture on the controller, and then we've also got the audio being recorded just like we're recording here right now. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's go see it, and let's hear what I have to say about it while we're out on the job site.
All right, everything's looking good here. Let's get, and now we're just waiting for the drone to come up here. There we go. And we're gonna make a couple of 360s. So we're just waiting for everything to sync up here. Make sure that we've got our home point, which we do. And over on the right-hand side, we're just gonna go with auto for these 360s. And I'm gonna need to get this off the ground because I cannot set up for a 360 while the drone is sitting on the ground. See that aircraft not in flight. So right now we'll go to single. We're going to have everything auto. All right, let's get this up into the air. And Jody, 60 feet or 90 feet?
I think 60.
60, all right, we'll do that. And actually I'm a little, there we go, 60 on the nose. Now I'm going to go back into the photo and I am going to switch to the pano mode so that you can actually see this. So I've got the drone right here above us and I'm going to hit the 360 pano setup, and there it goes. You can see, wow, look at those clouds today. That's awesome. This probably won't actually be used in a final product. I just thought, hey, we're out here in the field, and maybe you'd like to see the Mavic 3 Enterprise make some 360s. So it does process in the drone. Over on the right-hand side, you can see we're at 46%. Once the drone is done taking the photos, on the left it said stitching panorama. So it's actually automatically stitching everything in the drone. This does seem to eat more battery quickly, so that's the one thing to keep in mind when you're doing these. Seems to take longer to process than, video or regular stills. It's at 78%. So we're just kind of hovering here, waiting. I could move the drone to its next location, but first I'm gonna let this finish out at 97%. And 100%, all right. So that panorama is done. Let's go ahead and follow the road, keeping this at the same elevation, so we got it at 60. I'm just going to put it right down here because these two houses are kind of interesting. All right, I'm going to hit the pano button again.
Good morning. Good.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Do you not have your little dog anymore?
No, I do, but
Oh,
she's,
okay.
I don't know, it's like she's getting older or something, and I take her out for about a mile, and then she just wants to sit down all the way home.
Oh,
I need to get exercise.
Because the last time we saw him, like, I hope she saw her dog.
Oh yeah, I do. My little baby, but she's just getting a little older now.
I get it,
You
yeah.
only go so far.
Yes.
Well, it's great to see you.
Good to see you too.
So, all right, the drone is processing the next one. You heard we said hello to one of the folks in the neighborhood here. We've been doing this job site for just about 2 years now, so we've gotten to know some of the people in the area, and they understand what we're doing for our progression reports for the construction folks. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback from people, wouldn't you say, Jody? A lot of positive.
We've had no negative feedback
Yeah.
from people.
Yep, we really haven't had any negative from folks. All right, I'm gonna bring this back on down along the road here. So we've gotten 2 at 60 feet above ground level. This is actually a tiered development, and by that I mean there's 3 levels of the area. So it's kind of interesting getting some of our shots sometimes. I gotta say,
I'm mostly doing this for these clouds.
there we go, just about done. And once this one's done, I'm gonna move it along because we're near some occupied homes. I don't want to bother anybody. But like I said, everybody knows what we're up to out here. What's really nice, I can let it stitch the panorama over on the right-hand side. And so it's at 69, 71%. It's just moving right along. So I'm going to park it right about here. And we will wait for the next 360. So it's just about there, 80%. I haven't done a screen recording for a while with you guys, so I hope you find this one enjoyable and it gives you some ideas. You can really work around these job sites. So panorama is complete there. So let's go ahead and get this next one. There we go. And you'll notice we're at 52% battery right now on the drone. So it's running down pretty quick, like I said. These 360s take a little time. They also make folders with all of the original images, so if you want to stitch with something else, maybe you've got PT GUI or some other 360 program, and maybe you'd rather control all of this on your own instead of just letting the drone do it for you. What I'm going to do now, we're just going to move this on up again, and there's one of our neighborhood friends. We're not over her. But let me see here. I think I'm going to put this up to 90 feet. Just so we can see over some of the things going on here, because we've got houses in the background. So I'd really like to show these. So I'm just going to move this down. It's 90 feet above ground. And we'll go ahead, finish the last one. So let's get right on to the next one. And once again, I said, you know, it's a battery hog for sure. But it does a decent job with these as well. It's just the processing internal to the Mavic 3E that seems to just gobble that battery as it's putting these together. So this one, all right, stitching the panorama. And we will, well, let's go ahead and take a jaunt back down to us because it is processing it. There's our little home site, so let's go to the home site. So I just wanted to show you on the Mavic 3E how you can make some 360 panos with it. It's fairly easy, I'd say, and I think you'd probably say the same. All right, here comes the drone. Got our visual observer who's been Jody's been watching the air traffic for us today. And here we go. Let's bring this on back to me now. By the way, I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving and a fun Black Friday. We did order several new batteries for the Mavic 3 Enterprise, and those should be here really soon. So I hope you found that interesting, and maybe you'll try it on your Mavic 3E doing some panos. And we're going to be wrapping it up here. We've been here for over an hour this morning doing our regular flights. And now those regular flights are done, and it's coming up on lunchtime. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this, and have a great holiday season.